sometimes life voice is louder than your inner faith. It's louder than your inner belief. Not just in God. I love faith in God, but you have to have faith in yourself the way you have faith in God. In other words, if you have faith in God, you also have to have faith in you. Watch this. I need you to catch it because the song says, I am a champion. One of the, oh God, I need you to catch it. I am a champion. In other words, when you boxing in a ring of life, just because you lose one round, baby, don't quit the fight. I'm talking to people, yeah, don't quit the fight. Oh no, you can't quit the fight. I'm talking to people, you dealing with real situations and real stuff, but you got to stay in the ring. You got to stay in the fight. Whatever you do, don't throw in the towel. Whatever you do, don't stop. Oh, round one, okay, you got knocked down, but get back up. Round two, it looked like the enemy won. But you need to get back up because God has made you a champion. God has designed you to succeed. He has designed you not to fail. We may fall, but we get back up. We may stumble, but we keep walking. Oh, come on. We may sometimes lay down, but guess what? We ain't going to stay down because there's a champion inside of you. There's greatness, there's power, there's ability. And sometimes your situation that looks like it's going to ensnare you and entrap you is really an opportunity for the greater you to come out. Oh God, I need y'all to get this today because I have to go, y'all. I have to go. But I need you to get this daily bread. I love this. I love this. And I don't believe that the good book is just something that we should read when things are good. Yep, I said it. I don't think the good book, that's what my grandma used to call it. She called it the good book. So I don't think the good book is just something that we should read when things are good. I think the good book is just as important. Watch this. When things don't look like they're going the way that we want them to do, as it is when it's going our way. Watch this. I need you to check this. Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Verse 3 says, He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I won't fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I want to stop at the end because I love the end just as much as I love the beginning. And I love the fact that he says, I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. He's not talking about church, y'all. He's talking about the presence of God. Watch this, the presence of God. And I'm talking to people where people are surrounding you, but they can't feel you. People are surrounding you, but they can't touch the inner you. People are surrounding you, but they really can't feel your experience. They really can't feel the things that you are mentally and emotionally going through. So people are around you, watch this, but they can't feel you. And anyone that can't feel you really can't touch you. Oh God, have you ever been in stages and places in your life where you were in a room that was full of people, but you still felt alone? Were you ever, I said ever, let's talk for real, y'all. I like being real. Were you ever in an environment where everybody was celebrating, everybody was toasting, everybody was hollering, everybody was screaming, and they were screaming for jubilation, and they were screaming for celebration, but on the inside your scream was different, even though you are in the party? Watch this. We need God because God is the only one that can touch our innermost being. God is the only one. I'm talking to somebody that can calm the storms inside of you so it will calm the storm externally. Oh God. I want to drop this nugget and I'm going to drop the mic quick today, y'all. because I realized I read this King David, and I love his life and I love his story. But I think David in this song was reminding him of something. I think he was going through something, and because he was going through something or in something, I need y'all to catch it. He was in something and didn't know how he was going to get through the something he was in. Oh, that was good, y'all. Did y'all catch that? He was in something, but did not know how to get through the something that he was in. We all in something, and sometimes we don't know how we're going to get out of what we're in. Oh God, I love this. I need you all to hear me. I want this word. I need you to send this word to people that's incarcerated. I need you to send this word to people that's in jail, because they need comfort right now, y'all. They need comfort. They need a word that's going to give them hope. They need a word, watch this, that's going to feed them faith instead of an environment that's producing doubt, fear, control, and brokenness. Oh God, he's in a situation and he says, wait a minute, I never read this. Nobody ever wrote this about God. I never seen this. I know, watch this, I'm in it, and I'm concerned about how I'm going to get out of it. And David, y'all, David had to go into the inner sanctum of his being and find a counselor that didn't charge by the hour. He had to get a psychiatrist, glory to God, that never lost a case. He had to find a psychiatrist and a therapist didn't want him to keep coming back so that they could pay their car note, their house note. Y'all, come on now, let's be for real. Most psychiatrists and most counselors, they need you coming back until your insurance run out. Come on, y'all, let's tell the truth. They need you coming back, so they really just want you to talk because they really don't have the capability to solve the problem. What do you mean? They can't help you solve the problem. They can bring the problem to your awareness, but they can't solve the problem. I know my wife is a counselor right now. Come on, somebody. And y'all, and let's be real. So they just want you to talk. They need you to talk. They need you to talk so they can bring awareness to how you feel. They can bring awareness to the unconscious elements of you. Watch this. But they cannot heal you. Nobody can heal your mind. Nobody can heal your spirit. They can just bring awareness to it. I need you to understand that there's only one person, one being, glory to God, that can heal you in a broken place that you don't even have enough strength to put it back together again. It is a God that will heal you. And David, what are you going through? Because now you have to write something that you've never read before. Oh, I don't mean to get too loud. I don't mean to get too loud. But I feel God, because David have to write something that he have never read before. I'm talking to some people almost, I'm so passionate right now. I'm talking to some people that your life don't look like nobody else's story. And you can't read their life to deal with your situation. You can't read their life to deal with your situation. You can't read their life. You can't look into how they handled it, because they don't have to handle what you're handling. They don't have to deal with what you're dealing with. And so David, he wrote something that he has never read before. And I'm talking to people today. You're writing a book, you're writing a life that you never, come on, prepared for, because you didn't see all of this happening. And it's easy, it's easy when they make a car, they make the prototype first, and then they build the assembly line to match the prototype. I'm talking to people now that you are the prototype of life and you don't have no other model to look at. So what do you do when your life is so different than everybody else's? What do you do when your struggles are so different than everybody else's, and when your losses are different than everyone else's? I'm talking to some real problem. I ain't talking to religious people right now. I'm talking to some people that had hopes and dreams. Glory to God, and it seemed like they were just thrown to the curb because life hit you with a curveball or uppercut. Come on, y'all. And now David is dealing with a situation, and David is having memory problems. What do you mean, memory problems? What is a memory problem? A memory problem is a memory that focuses on the problem. So now David is having memory problems. Y'all got to hear me. David is having memory problems. He keeps remembering the problem. I'm dropping some nuggets, y'all, before I drop the mic. And it's hard to move forward sometimes when you're still in the situation that you're fighting with and dealing with, and you still have memory concerning past situations. It's easier to move on when you don't have negative memory. It's easy to move on when you don't have negative memory in the midst of a new struggle, in the midst of a new challenge. And now David is saying, I never seen nobody go through what I've been through, and I can't use nobody else. And it takes a special person, glory to God, to feel me, to reach into me, and to understand me. David, what did you do? And I'm there, y'all. David, what do you do?